Welcome to 64 Video Blog. It's been a while since I've done a video blog. I think this is number 8, but I'm actually not quite sure since it's been so long. It's been over a month since I've done a video blog. I've sent out a few emails to some people, but I haven't done a video blog. And I did yesterday have my left side of my liver treated with chemo. I can't take traditional chemo, which is systemic chemo, so I have to have chemo injected directly into my liver, which the cancer has metastasized from my colon to my liver, so they're dealing directly with the liver, and so far the success seems to be pretty good. You can see most people say I look pretty good, but at least I've got my color and I'm doing fine and don't have the traditional symptoms of somebody that you might think of as cancer, which are probably more symptoms of the medicine than anything else. But as is our custom, I wanted to play a little bit of our theme song, which is this year I am already have turned 64. All of my classmates and anybody who graduated in 1964 is turning 64, mostly, except for those who decided to hang around so they could be in the class of 64. And but anyway, it's an old Beatles song, and I apologize to those who, after I play this or after they hear this, they can't get it out of their head. I know there are a lot of people like me who sometimes are awake at night thinking about this stupid song. Do my best to sing along with it. But I'm not sure. It's been a while since I may not remember the words. I usually couldn't remember the words from week to week. So anyway, here we go. One second here. Let me get her going. Got to remember all this stuff. Oh my. Pardon that value. When I get older, losing my hair, many years from now, will still be written me a valentine, birthday greetings, bottle of wine. If I come out till 2:45, would you lock the door? Will you still meet me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64? Well, you know, that's a fun song, and I like that song, so we have a good time with it, and those of us turning 64 particularly like it. But just to try to quickly get down to business here, because I only have 10 minutes to talk, and I did also want to play another special little video at the end if I can, if I have time. But my treatment went just excellent yesterday. The biggest part was waiting around all day. You get there they tell you to get there at 7 or 7:30, so we did, and we were got registered really quickly, and sat there until about 11 or 11:30 before they had a room ready for us. So we probably could have gotten there at 10 o'clock just as easily. And then we stayed in the room, and I actually didn't get out of my procedure until about 6 o'clock that night. And my procedure was about a little hour and 15 minutes or so. The left side of my, whatever they were putting chemo in, I don't even remember, of my liver, is a little smaller than the right side, so I didn't receive as much chemo. And by this time last time, when I received the treatment on my right side, I was having some side effects, but I'm certainly not right now, and I'm very happy about that. But the procedure went very well. The doctor was very happy with it, and all signs are good. I go back for some blood tests in a week, and then after that I will get an MRI in about a month to see how the treatment is working, to see if it's shrinking the tumors. The theory behind it, if you haven't seen these before, is to actually inject chemo into my liver directly through a catheter. They saturate my liver, but they focus on the tumors in an attempt to shrink them, and they also cut off the blood supply from those offshoots of the main artery running into the whatever it is, my liver. I can't even remember. Anyway, they're optimistic that it will help me. It's not a cure, but it can extend my life, and it can be done a second time if everything goes right. So it could extend my life for, who knows how long. I'm an optimist until I can't be, and then I'll be a realist. But I'm an optimist right now. So anyway, things went very well, and I really liked my doctor. Had good nurses, was in good hands. Just most of the waiting was an irritation to Jan, because that morning I had taken 2 Benadryl as I'm a little bit allergic to the dye they inject when they do this treatment. So I take some preventative medicine, and part of it is Benadryl, so I spent most of the day zonked out sleeping, so it didn't really make much difference to me. But I did want to mention one other thing. I had originally had this procedure scheduled for March 30th, but I had to cancel it because one of the other issues that I have fairly regularly, usually maybe 3, 4, 5 times a year, is a really severe kidney infection, which causes me to have IV antibiotics, which my wife has learned to give me at home, but they really take me down. And it's odd that these germs that you get will mutate, and then whatever antibiotic you had used before, you can't use on it again because it's mutated and you need a new antibiotic. Well, anyway, I'm just about at the top of the chain list of the types of antibiotics that will cure these bacteria, so that's also become something that I have to think a lot about and dangerous, and I really try to avoid particularly getting it into my bloodstream because it could be very serious. And I really was sick with a round of a kidney infection, and it took me a while to get over it, and I was still in the process of getting over it on March 30th, and so that is why I had to set it back. But just to let you know that things are going well, and I had my treatment, and so now it's just blood tests and MRI follow-ups, and I'm home, and I think I'm feeling good. I had a good breakfast, had a good lunch, good appetite, good everything. So I've got some preventative medicine if I have any nausea or pain or whatever, typical stuff. But just wanted to touch base. It's been a while since I've done one of these. I still look the same. So, and this, as I've said before, this hair has nothing to do with the cancer. Some of us actually choose to look like this, believe it or not, skinheads. So anyway, I think I'm going to take us out with another little song, because it is the season, and we will end with this, and I hope you enjoy this, little John Fogerty, Center Field. Maybe. Ah, yes. Well, you get the picture. That's about all there is to it. It's a great song. Maybe I'll try to play a little bit more of it on another time. But that's all the time we have for the day. So I don't know when I'll be in touch again, but whenever there's news, I will post this on Facebook, and I will email it around. So here's adieu to you, and thanks for all your prayers and your positive thoughts that you've sent my way. I know they're helpful. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.